a lot of those kids are profiting on the side anyway, boosters and all that stuff.
Yeah,
the best ones are really.
By the way, that should be legal too. I think that should be A-okay. I think if a kid wants to sell his likeness, he should be allowed to do that.
That was my point.
If a kid wants to charge money for autographs, the kid should be allowed to do that. What I don't think should happen is the NCAA should not be, or the schools or NCAA should not be giving these kids the salary to play the game.
But that's the point. It needs to be one or the other. If you're not going to let them get compensated, then let them sell their own product, which is them. They are their own brand.
Okay with that.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. Now that I got you guys fired up, I'm going to touch on the most controversial topic on Twitter this week. And
in the beginning, there was baseball. It is Thursday, April 30th, and yes, I had to check my phone to make sure of that. I am CJ. Find me on Twitter at CJ and Pinstripes. I almost forgot what the website is called. How you doing, guys? Evan, you're up next, I guess.
I'm down. This is 27 Down, perfect podcast for the perfect game. How you doing, Michael?
Fantastic. Live from Atlanta still, so I will be heading home tonight with my best friend, the @Atlanta Airport Twitter account, welcoming me. So can't wait for that.
That's good. That's good. Maybe we can get a group chat going with the.
Evan already tried that, and they were not happy. They were not happy about being added to the group chat.
I was going to ask them to come on the podcast.
Oh, that would be I'm going to try and find the person who runs that while I'm at the airport and do a podcast. Life goals right there. So interesting week. It's we haven't had much. We had a lot more to talk about this week, but I found some stuff that really interested me, and I think we should start with a lot of the cancellations. So we talked last week, Major League Baseball today announced Little League World Series, and I'm heartbroken. What do you think, Evan?
Sad.
You a fan?
I mean, I think it's the first time it's ever happened, is what I read in the report. So it kind of stinks. But I think it's the right thing to do. You're dealing with children. That's the last thing you want, is a bunch of children getting it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too concerned about the kids getting it because it's been shown that the kids will generally be fine. It's really all the people who would go to the game, and then if the kids do get it, maybe transmitting it to someone who would be a higher risk. So
I just think it would be mass chaos if they tried it without fans, and people would show up anyway.
And what's the point? I mean, you need that Big Al and I hit dingers moment. Like, that's why I watched the Little League. You know what I'm talking about. That's why I watched the Little League World Series. Great. Oh my God. The kid, it's about the kids. The kids are great. The baseball's great. It's their last kind of ticket pure baseball before they start getting, involved in all the older stuff and they start getting ruined. And
they start doing coke and shit. The one that I liked was I guess ESPN or whoever's in charge of this didn't really vet all of the kids' answers to what's your favorite TV show? Who's your favorite actor? So one of the answers to who's your favorite actor, one of the kids said Johnny Sins. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Johnny Sins is, but Johnny Sins is a porn star. So I think vetting some answers maybe next time they do this.
I mean, with a name like that, what else would he fucking work in?
Right. What is he, a
Starbucks?
priest? I don't know. Starbucks.
That's not good.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Save on coffee stirrers.
Oh, God. Never drinking there again.
All right, so we had that, and then there's some quarterbacks on the move. Andy Dalton got cut today, 9-year career in Cincinnati.
Everyone
I'm curious.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, I'm curious. 2 questions for you guys. Where does he go? And do you think Andy Dalton was even good?
I think Andy Dalton had a very, very good peak. I think he's clearly past that peak, and that's fine. That happens to a lot of quarterbacks where they have a couple of average seasons, a couple of really, really good seasons. I mean, The Bengals made it to the playoffs a few times. They had a 13-win season. He had a really, really good career, honestly. A lot of quarterbacks don't do that. He's trash now. So who would take him? Who knows, man? Maybe you want to get
England?
him in. Nah, I can't see that happening. I think before that happens, New England would much more quickly swing a trade with Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers before they go.
What about the Jets? A viable backup for Sam Darnold?
Depending on the money, but I wouldn't take it. I think
what's the point?
Yeah, I think the interesting thing with him, and you brought up some points about his career, he kind of reminds me of Joe Flacco without the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I like Joe Flacco.
That's a solid point.
Yeah, and they're both free agents now, so.
I can see maybe someone like Indy going for him, try to get some kind of competition going with Brissett. Yep. That's really off the top of my head. That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a team that has a young quarterback that has shown flashes of being good, maybe like Cleveland might want to bring him in to try to get a spark under Mayfield. Maybe San Diego brings him in just in case what's his name doesn't work out. The quarterback from
Tyrod Taylor, is that who they have now?
No, they the one they drafted. I'm brain farting on his name.
Well, they didn't get Love. They didn't get Tua.
No, the other one, man. He played for Oregon. I can't think of his name.
I know Herbert, I can picture
Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert.
Oh, Herbert, yeah.
Herbert.
So maybe they bring him in there to just in case he doesn't work out.
Okay.
Or maybe nowhere. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's just so far past his prime that none of the scouts say, "Hey, let's bring this guy in." We've seen that happen before.
Teams are going to lose a lot of money this year. We think he's done.
Yeah, I think unless he has another elite type of wide receiver, he's not really going to figure it out. And as you can see, A.J. Green started going downhill pretty quick. That probably didn't help.
I can't believe they kept him, man, for the money, too. It's expensive for a 31-year-old with injury prone.
Yeah.
So, all right, another quarterback on the move was Jameis Winston, the first 30 for 30 guy, 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. He's going to New Orleans.
I love Jameis.
Going to New Orleans. Wants to learn under Sean Payton and Payton, and I actually like this move because, again, one, Drew Brees is like 40-something years old. He might not make it through the year. Teddy Bridgewater has always seen a little bit of action. And the other part of it is if he does make it through the year, how many more years does he have in it? Maybe he learns. Maybe he finds a home,
Possibly. Possibly. I mean, the guy, maybe he does benefit from a new scheme or a new mind at head coach. Maybe he kind of figures out all the mistakes that he's making. I don't think he's going to. He's weird. He's a really weird player. Yeah. I've never seen a quarterback before that can be so good or so bad based on what game it is.
Yep, he can hit an open receiver, 38 yards down the field, on a dime, and then on the flip of it, he can't hit a guy 5 feet in front of him. So, very, very strange skill set.
Plus,
what do you think, Evan?
He's really bad at stealing crab legs too. He gets caught every time he tries.
Awful at stealing crab legs.
Yeah.
What do you think, Evan?
I mean, I think it's an interesting move, but I think people are getting all caught up in the fact that it helped Teddy Bridgewater's career. That doesn't mean it's going to help Jameson's career. They're two different players.
He went to Miami now? Bridgewater, is he in Miami or no? Where did he go?
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah.
And he'll compete there. He'll compete for a starting job. I loved when the Jets had him before Darnold. I wish they would have given him a shot that year and actually played him and let Sam learn. And so interesting, man. I was a Bridgewater fan.
I was too when it happened.
I always rooted for him, especially like the guy almost lost his leg.
Mm-hmm.
The guy hurt his leg so bad that they were like, we might have to amputate this thing. So
speaking of hurt legs, has anybody seen the picture they've released of Alex Smith's leg injury?
Oh no.
I don't want to see it.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I tweeted it the other day, and I said I was going to tell my kids this is coronavirus, but it was the most.
Oh yeah, okay, I have seen it then.
That's his leg. That's his leg the day after he got surgery.
Is it worse than that one kid for Louisville in the NCAA?
It's close. It is close. Yeah.
I was about to bring up that kid, I think his name was Ware or something, was the worst injury I've ever seen on live television.
Oh, I still get queasy when I think about it.
Yeah.
So.
It happened so quick they couldn't even black out what had happened. You saw the bone. Like, we all saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I teach an anatomy class, and I used that injury as an example of a compound fracture. And the reaction, beautiful when they all saw it.
Wasn't it like
– it already, but, like, a lot of them were like, oh, God, get it away.
Wasn't it like 12 inches out of his body or something? It was something ridiculous.
I don't know if it was that far, but it was
a big one.
It was unbelievable. How could that even have happened just from a kid jumping?
Yeah, he played again too.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? A bone sticking that far out of your leg, you would have thought like it got caught in a machine or something.
It looks like a car accident.
Yeah, all he did was land after a three-pointer.
Was he playing defense? I thought he was playing defense, and he jumped up to block the guy and landed on him.
Whatever. It was a jump. He jumped. That's all he did was jump. Bottom line,
all
he did was jump. And, I mean, what, are you not drinking your milk? Like, how does that happen?
It makes you not want to jump again.
Yeah, watch the play again, though. It was a weird jump. He was jumping around the three-pointer line when he came in, so it was on an angle where he landed on a heavy impact.
Basketball is funny like that too, man. Guys step on your ankles. Speaking of basketball, so college basketball is starting. It just lost its second big kid this week to the G League, where these kids are going to be able to make money but can't go right to the NBA thing. Also, I saw that NCAA video game is going to let these kids – images come back, which they took away. College football, when I was a kid, was the greatest game. And it looks like they're going to let them make money. So let's talk about college kids making money. And I'm going to start by saying I am pro. I've always said these kids should get paid. They are exploited. They are used. And then the schools profit. But where do you sit? Start with Evan.
Evan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm also pro. I think that you're going to give them this type of look into the lifestyle that they're going to get in a couple of years while generating money for a school. They're going to be tempted from everything around them, and then they have to take the blame for it when they get caught. I think it's kind of bullshit. I think they should be compensated somehow, but there needs to be a balance because I don't want these kids to start making millions before, I don't know, it gets uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable topic. CJ.
I'm anti. So here's why. Out of all the kids, so let's say we stick just to football and basketball for now, which is the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the NCAA. I mean, there's so many NCAA sports that are under that umbrella. But for now, let's just say, okay, football and basketball. And then from there, the percentage of kids that actually make it to the NFL or the NBA is super small. Folks, it's an extracurricular before it's anything else. It is an extracurricular. You are there to get an education. And as a matter of fact, a lot of those kids are getting their education for free. They are getting something out of it. You go to college to get an education. Anything else you do is an extracurricular. And I'm sorry, you shouldn't be paid to do that.
They won't be using that education after college.
That's their fault now, isn't it?
That's why a lot of them go broke.
Dude. They found a skill. They should get paid for that skill. If the college campus is making that kind of money off of them, they should get paid for it. I'd agree. They're getting exploited.
Don't play.
Well,
if you're getting exploited, don't play.
What if you meet in the middle and just say, you want to go from high school back to the pros, bring that back? I always thought that was a weird rule. They tried to force people to go to college and not graduate. I could see if they forced them to go to college to get a degree, but they forced them just to funnel money into the colleges for a couple years so they didn't take too big of a hit.
Yeah, I'm completely cool with that. They want to go straight from high school into the pros. That's completely okay with me. If you as a person feel like you're being exploited doing something, stop doing that thing. Or if you're saying, well, I want to make it to the NBA, you better make sure you're good enough. But no, you're not going to get paid. You're going to do it for free for however many years. And then guess what? If you're good enough, you'll make it and you'll get paid. If you're not good enough, you're doing it because you love it. And if you love it,
a lot of those kids are profiting on the side anyway, boosters and all that stuff.
Yeah,
the best ones are really.
By the way, that should be legal too. I think that should be A-okay. I think if a kid wants to sell his likeness, he should be allowed to do that.
That was my point.
If a kid wants to charge money for autographs, the kid should be allowed to do that. What I don't think should happen is the NCAA should not be, or the schools or NCAA should not be giving these kids the salary to play the game.
But that's the point. It needs to be one or the other. If you're not going to let them get compensated, then let them sell their own product, which is them. They are their own brand.
Okay with that.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. Now that I got you guys fired up, I'm going to touch on the most controversial topic on Twitter this week, and that is
don't piss me off too much.
The jersey debate. Names or no names? Since Yankees Twitter likes to just attack each other during when baseball's
no names. No names. No.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
wear whatever the fuck you want.
And this is where Evan and I...
No, you're a snob, dude.
Nah, get the hell out. Yeah, you're damn right I'm a goddamn snob. This is where Evan and I will forever disagree on this. Because Evan says I don't care. But to me, I don't care is BS. Because it's not okay. It's not okay. Okay.
Right, and fucking pink jerseys and all this other gimmicks that they put into the game is okay. They do it with everything else, but you have a problem with the names on the back of the jerseys. I don't want to see pink jerseys then.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Okay, then they need to stop all this nonsense, and they need to give Father's Day a goddamn blue jersey thing or something. Because it's bullshit. We don't celebrate the fathers enough in this country.
It's okay. So when I do these for work on Zoom, I got a button that says it's a raise your hand button. So you guys can see I'm raising my hand, but it'd be worthless in this aspect because once you two start yelling at each other, I'm not getting a word in.
Well, you shouldn't say dumb stuff, and then I won't have to yell.
I didn't say anything dumb. Your whole face is dumb.
Yeah, well, your whole existence is dumb.
I'm gonna bring Joe in just to ask me my thoughts if I have to.
So, Joe, ask him his thoughts real quick.
Or you could have just asked him. There's Joe.
What's up, guys?
Joe,
Michael, what are your thoughts?
Well, Joe, see, I'm a traditionalist, and I am also a Notre Dame fan on top of a Yankee fan, and I think that names on the back of the jersey don't belong, and only because that makes the player bigger than the team. And in these storied franchises, the team has always been bigger than the player. But if you want to buy a jersey with your name on it, I don't give a shit. Wear it.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up.
And I'm gonna rape your mother. I don't know. I'll think
of
something.
We did
right.
not my.
Go.
Yeah,
that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with. I just want to say that
are you just gonna cross the line every goddamn episode?
Wait,
I have a
question.
I
have a quick question. When Notre Dame was last in the national championship, they did have names on their jerseys. Do you know why for that game they did? And I'm wondering if maybe there was like a special day of the year that they wore jerseys with names, like the Yankees did that.
Oh my God, Notre Dame, it's very rare, and I know I'm gonna have to look it up and cheat, but I know Notre Dame, there's a couple occasions they've wore names on their back jersey, not just one. So talk amongst yourselves while I figure this out.
I don't want the players to wear the names on the back of the jerseys. That's what I'm fine about. We're talking about the fans here, I thought. I don't give a shit what another person wears on their body. I don't understand why you attack other people for what the fuck they want to spend their money on and what they want to wear. It doesn't matter.
So they can wear a Red Sox hat? You cool with that?
Well,
and they're a Red Sox fan. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Yankees fans wearing Yankee gear.
I think the fans' jerseys is just more because somebody's a big fan and they want to show off the person's name. I don't think that's a big deal.
No, the name goes on. The name goes on the blue shirt. I have the blue shirts. Okay, the blue shirt that has the number and the name on the back. Fair game. I have one. I have a Judge one. That's okay.
No,
that's
dude.
not the jersey. That besmirches the jersey.
No, I have a 55 Matsui jersey, and Sonny Gray was also 55, and every time I fucking wore it, oh, that's Sonny Gray. Why are you wearing a Sonny Gray? It's a 15-year-old jersey, and it's Matsui, and I got tired of fucking telling everyone.
Yeah, but on the flip side.
Kazuo Matsui.
Shut your mouth. Shut up. On the flip side, people who are wearing Luke Voigt jerseys are now proud owners of a Garrett Cole jersey.
I had to buy my Garrett Cole jersey. not because I had a name on the back, just because I didn't have a Luke Voigt jersey. But I have a couple Teixeira jerseys, but they have 2009 World Series patches on it. Nobody's going to believe those are Gleyber's.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could remove the patch.
Okay,
Nice.
so the stupid black jerseys that the players wore, those had names on the back of them, the dumb nicknames or whatnot. Were you cool with that?
It's
a money
not
grab.
like them.
I like the idea. I like the idea of letting players wear names on the back of the jerseys, but for that reason, I don't like seeing the Yankee ones.
Strap in, because I'll tell you what, everybody lost money in sports this year, and this year the gimmicks are going to be nauseating. Everybody is going to be trying to figure out a way to sell more shit. I heard that they might even charge you to watch baseball on TV if they don't have fans. It's a rumor that I saw.
Oh, that sounds like a great way for them to get no ad revenue.
Yeah, this is, put it on TV, and this is an opportunity to rebuild the sport. But, again, these guys have lost a ton of money, so you never know. They're going to try every gimmick in the book. So pink jerseys might be a thing, Evan. Keep your fingers crossed.
No, I'm going to be pissed, dude. I don't like it. It's stupid. If we have this whole prestige class thing and we want to keep the players in these classy uniforms, then the Yankees shouldn't be wearing black uniforms ever. I don't care. It's stupid.
I'm pissed enough about the Nike swoosh.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I hated it. So not a fan of the Nike swish. All right, so Evan, you enlightened me. I didn't know what this was, but shared something this week. A friend of yours is having an Instagram party. Tell us.
Valerie. You can follow her at the NYYBabe2 on Twitter. She's trying to host a Instagram live chat tomorrow night at around 8 o'clock. I don't know how that works, but I'm going to try to get on the Instagram or whatever. But yeah, if she gets over 100 people, 27 down, we'll buy one of those 100 people a pizza party on Saturday. So let's try to get a bunch of people there and support 27 down, support Valerie.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I shared it. And then also, Evan, we're going to work on a little what I like to call the Rant Man Redemption Tour, where I am working with Evan to make nice with all of the people on Twitter that he likes to fight with, and they block him, he blocks them. And I said, eventually going to run out of people, so let's pick one or two people a week, reach out and try and be friends again. So this is it. I'm calling it the Rant Man Redemption Tour. So this is something to look forward to.
For Evan. I like it.
Yeah, he's,
Who's the poor chump this week?
There hasn't been a face turn like this since NWO Hulk Hogan turned back to the red, white, and blue one, man. The red and yellow one. So, a little wrestling reference for you.
Paul Black should be first.
No.
You want to make up with Paul Black first? No, it was Steve and the Phobic Carrot this week. Those were the two guys that we felt. But he could pick anybody. It's his redemption tour.
We should start this off with a bang.
Kyle's.
The
two Kyles.
The first person to ever block you after we started our show. That we can bring it full circle.
I like it. I like that. I like it.
I honestly don't remember which Kyle that was. There are so many who don't like me now.
So why don't maybe we'll pick four and we'll do a poll and then have, a 2-day poll, and then the top two ones, those are the ones we'll reach out to.
I mean, the problem is Steve. I like Steve. I've always liked Steve. He's a good dude. So I don't know what I did to Steve, but the rest of them can suck it.
What's funny is
you got to start with Paul, man. You got to start with Paul.
I asked him his block list because I was confused how this worked. I don't get time to block people, and I sent him mine and had 3 names on it. One of them was a real person. One of them was some shithole liberal California, weird thing that kept spamming me to death. And one was an ad for something else, chewing gum or something. And I got tired of seeing. And that was my block list. And I was like, yeah, that's it. And that doesn't mean I like everybody. I tried it, but it's not big, big deal to me. So we're going to try and redeem redemption, whatever, the Rant Man this week.
Mm-hmm.
Does Joe have a question this week?
I don't, but if you guys keep going, I can find
Damn it, Joe!
Well, no, I mean, I'll just roll into
Tuesday. It's usually on Tuesday. Go with your list. I'll think of something.
You're the producer of the show.
You know that I have my list every week.
Said Tuesday.
Even Joe knows I have my list. So my list this week, and I'm going with people who make Twitter better because they're positive. And the first one I have this week is at Schwartz DMD August 2019 New York Yankees. STH of the month, Spencer, the hats. He does the hats every day. Tags a bunch of people. Love him. Love the hats. Second one is Vic Salimo, I'm going to go with. It's at Vic with a rose. Always posting up positive messages. And the last one was Marcia Nicholas. And again, just everything she posts is usually positive. And these are 3 people this week that I think make Twitter better.
Vic is unbelievable, actually. She's one of the nicest people on Twitter.
Yeah.
She gave me a second chance when I blocked her for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Least shocking thing you'll hear today, you blocked.
Yeah. So no, she's lovely, and she's actually doing her whole dance thing. And I said because her dance recital won't be on a stage this year, if she does a video and posts it on Twitter, I will do my stupid dance of whatever she's doing.
Oh my God, yes.
So
I got a question.
Show.
Evan, you have to answer this question honestly. Have you ever blocked me or CJ?
CJ like daily, but he doesn't go on Twitter, so he doesn't know.
But that means that you unblock me daily, and that's all I need to know.
That's a win.
Follow you.
Well, fellas.
No, Michael, I've never blocked you. We're fine. You don't cause issues with anyone.
You know what? I try to be the guy I love everyone. If somebody doesn't like me, I just don't talk to them. That's it.
No, that's why you're on the show, because I would have murdered CJ a long time ago.
No, you wouldn't have. I do the opposite of what you just said, Michael. If someone doesn't like me, I go out of my way to interact with them. Or if I don't like them, I try to interact with them because I know that they are not having fun, and that's what matters.
I like that attitude. That's a winning attitude. Last plug for me, Mrs. T's working this week at the hospital, and I think I'm going to do General Tso's chicken. Somebody sent it in and said, hey, make General Tso's chicken. Never actually made it. So I think that's what I'm going to do this week. She's going to do chocolate chip cookies, and she's going to do a Sarah snack segment for the show with chocolate chip cookies. She makes good cookies.
Do you have a wok?
So I don't. Why need one?
I don't know. I think every time I've ordered it at like an actual Chinese restaurant, I think I've seen them make it in a wok.
If I'm going to buy a wok to do this right, we're buying a wok. We don't have one.
I always wanted a wok.
You got to do it in a wok.
Those are fun to use.
You get the coolest oil birds from woks. I've cooked with woks before, so they're dangerous, and this could be fun. Might burn the house down when my wife's at work.
Oh, that's great.
So, all right, that's all. That's all I've got for this week. I got a plane to catch.
Okay, bye.
So unless Joe found oh, you're out of here? Okay, bye.
He's got a plane to catch.
You guys finish up. I got a plane to catch. I got a date with the at Atlanta airport.
Yeah. I hope you like, have a happy ending on the plane, all that stuff.
Well, I hope I land and I don't catch coronavirus. If those two things happen, it's a good trip.
Enjoy your flight. Have a safe one. Peace.
I'll see you on Tuesday, gentlemen. Thank you.
Later.
And now it was 3.
I'm back.
Hi.
Hey, thank God for Joe. And take that stupid Mets thing off. Ugh.
What Mets thing?
Aren't you wearing a Mets sweater?
Oh, yeah. I've been wearing this all week.
Yeah.
I've actually been wearing it since opening day.
Ugh.
Anyway, all right, trivia question. Who is the last Yankees pitcher to hit a home run?
Oh, man.
This is a tough one. This is the toughest. You're never going to get this.
Yeah, this has to have been a long time ago.
Evan, you get one shot.
I'm thinking hard right now because can you give us the year?
Or at least like a decade?
1972.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Lindy McDaniel. September 28th. 19.
That was my guess. That was going to be my guess.
That's all I got. This is 27 down.
Hey, that's
You're
not your
the
line.
worst. Okay, thank you, Joe. That was so helpful. CJ, you got anything?
Diarrhea.
This is 27 down, the perfect podcast for the perfect game. See you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.